Classroom of the Elite Season 3 Episode 12. And wow, what a rare episode this was. This is one of those episodes that you don't expect to see in this type of anime in Classroom of the Elite, because Classroom of the Elite is all about the tension, it's all about the drama. So seeing an episode like this, which yeah, I mean it has some elements to it, but in reality it was more than that, because as we saw at the end of the episode, this anime, or I should say this episode, was more about Horikita. This episode was more about emotions, was more about feelings. And again, this is rare to see in an anime like this, because normally you don't see an episode like this. And yeah, we got it in this previous to last episode. And I'm actually really happy to see it, because this episode was all about Horikita. Because yeah, she was the main focus of this episode from beginning to end. We see her in all sort of situations, what she's thinking, what she's trying to change about herself, how she changed herself, and things like that. And when we saw her at the end of the episode when she was in the bathroom, looking at the mirror, I had the feeling that she was going to cut her hair. I don't know why, but I had that feeling, and surprised it actually did happen. I guess it was one way of the episode showing us that she was changing, that she's not attached to her former self. So if there is ever a season 4, then that Horikita in that season will be, I guess you can say, totally different from this Horikita. At least, personality wise, at least in her conviction, at least in her personal confidence, because yeah, until this point, she was just emulating, she was just copying her brother. And now going forward, she will actually be her true self. She will actually act like her true self. Yeah, you can say that until now, we haven't seen the true Horikita. And she even said that herself in this episode, that she's actually a fake, that she's actually not her true self. Or maybe that she was actually being her true self, and that true self was actually not something that, she liked, because she was just imitating her brother. And because of that reason, she changed herself, because she didn't like the way she was acting. So yeah, that was also one of the main reasons why she changed. We also see that Horikita Manabu let Horikita in Ayanokoshi's hand. I guess that is one way of saying it, because yeah, I mean he basically gave Ayanokoshi's trust to handle, Horikita, to be able to guide her, to be able to be with her when she needs it the most. The other thing that we saw in the episode was that of Ayanokoshi trying to get rid of, this acting chairman, because as we all know, this acting chairman is not actually genuine, is not actually a good person. He's just doing whatever he wants, or to be more specific, he's doing whatever Ayanokoshi's father wants him to do. So yeah, and because of that, everyone is tired of him, the teachers, the students. So yeah, they're trying to get rid of him. Even the ex-chairman, Sakayanagi's dad, is also tired of him. So yeah, they're trying to get rid of him, and I think that is what is going to happen in the next episode. I think the next episode is going to be all about that. Maybe not, but I mean, I think that is going to happen, and it appears that everyone, is going to be part of it, to getting rid of him. The students, the teachers, even though the teachers are a little bit worried, because they don't know if the next person that will come after him will be also just as bad as he is. So they don't know what to do exactly, but at least for now, they will go with Ayanokoshi's plan. I don't know what exactly Ayanokoshi is going to do. I don't know if he's going to set up cameras again or something like that, but it is definitely going to be really interesting seeing, this acting chairman getting rid of. So hopefully that happens in the next episode. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, this is definitely one of those episodes that is very different than the past episodes, not only of this third season, but of all the seasons, because I don't think I remember ever seeing, Horikita showing this much emotion. I mean, in the last episode, she was, very hurt by losing, and it is actually mentioned that they now got demoted to Class D. That was actually very surprising, because I was actually not expecting that at all. So yeah, now going forward, they had to fight again all the way from Class D to Class A. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't remember ever seeing an episode where Horikita showed this much emotion, this much feeling, this much, character development. So yeah, if you're a Horikita fan, then you will definitely like this episode, because this episode has been the episode she's getting the most attention. So yeah, and it was also good to see that Ayanokoshi still wants to get to Class A. It is really nice to see that, because it means that going forward, he still has the motivation, he still wants, to get to Class A by whatever means possible. So yeah, that means that going forward, we will see him doing the same, shenanigans, doing the same plan, being shady, being this, being that. So yeah, it is always nice to see that he's just as motivated as he was in the past seasons. Also, to be fair, now that Horikita Manabu is gone, he will probably have a more difficult time doing all the things he wants to do, because for example, if the guy that comes after the acting chairman is worse or just as bad as the current one, then that is another difficulty added to him trying to get to Class A. And to add to that, you have Nagumo, the next acting student council president. It is definitely more difficult now than it was before, although at the same time you can say that now he has more experience, so maybe you can make the argument that now he can advance classes faster. So yeah, I guess that is also an argument. But yeah, that was basically everything that happened in the episode. Another great episode. In the next episode will be the last one, so expect great things. And yeah, if you don't want to miss any episode reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.